Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new. In today's video we're going to be taking a first impressions look at the Puma ForeverRun Nitro. So I received this shoe as a lovely little birthday present to come back to. It is my 22nd birthday, so there's a nice little present from Puma. I don't think that's why they did it. I'm not sure how they would have found out it was my birthday. But regardless, they sent me this shoe to test out. So I took it for a few runs and basically we're going to go through some tech in the shoe, different things about the upper, midsole, laces, etc. Go through some quick thoughts, some positive negatives about the shoe, and whether I'm going to be putting this shoe into my rotation going forward. So sit back, relax, and yeah, the ForeverRun Nitro. Does it make you run forever? So guys, the Puma ForeverRun Nitro comes in at £140 in the UK, 160 euros if you're buying it across Europe. We've got a stack height of 36mm at the heel and 26mm at the front, so an overall drop of 10mm, and it is coming in at 220 grams in a men's UK 7. So it's pretty light as shoes go, not the lightest thing in the world, but for a kind of very versatile, very durable, long run, easy run shoe, they do tend to be quite heavy, so it's on the lower weight of that kind of spectrum. So yeah, that's a bit about the shoe. Let's go through a bit of the tech that's in the shoe, outsole, midsole, etc. So guys, starting with the upper, we've got an engineered mesh, but the main thing that I really like about this upper are these, I've forgotten the name of it, the power tape, that's it. This stuff here, the power tape, it made for a really nice lockdown, but we'll get into that a little bit later. We have got a external heel clip here, just to add a little bit more support to the heel. Got a tab, I always like a tab in a shoe, it makes it so much easier putting them on. And the laces, not super elastic, but your standard kind of nylon-y laces, I guess. Moving into the midsoles, this is actually a new midsole from Puma in terms of it's a new combination. I guess, you know, when like other brands like Nike and etc., when they change the percentage of, I don't know, Zoom X and React, that's kind of what Puma have done here. So they've made like a soft inner foam, which is this blue one, which you can see through the holes here, and then like a hard outer sole here, which is their Nitro. I'm not sure what the blue one's called. And then the outsole, which is the Puma grip, which they're using on a lot of shoes. Overall, the grip was great, but to be honest, for me, all shoes need to have good grip now. I think having bad grip is just not an excuse. Maybe on a racing shoe, but on an everyday trainer, the grip has to be 10 out of 10. There's no excuses. It's a bit, all you need is some good rubber on the bottom, but that's exactly what it's got. So it did have some good grip out on the run when I was using it. Yeah, the shoe itself is pretty supportive. Like you can see, there's not much bend in it, so it does feel a little bit snappy, a bit like the Cloud Monster in terms of that kind of easy day shoe that's got a little bit of snappiness to it, but not too much. But I did find it quite comfortable. So yeah, let's get into my thoughts about this Puma ForeverRun Nitro. So I've taken this shoe for multiple runs now, and I have to say my initial reaction was a little bit underwhelming. In someone that only really wears the Nike Invincibles, I guess it's hard to compare shoes to that because it is so soft. And my initial reaction was this felt very much like a Cloud Monster or a Pegasus, something that's got a little bit of foam to it, but it's also got that kind of that reactiveness if you did want to maybe increase the pace. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an easy day shoe, maybe for your long runs as well. Although if you do prefer a softer ride, a super squidgy soft ride, then this might not be the shoe for you. I'd say in first impressions when I put the shoe on, the lockdown was impeccable. And that kind of continued throughout the shoe. I thought the lockdown was one of the best lockdowns I've ever had. I found I got the lacing system right perfectly. And these little two straps here that kind of lock over the laces, they look quite simple and you might be like, oh, most shoes have got that. But I don't know, the way that Puma have done it just led to a really comfortable fit. And the heel was really nice and padded, so absolutely no hot spots, nothing that could have rubbed in my opinion, and it fit perfectly true to size. One thing I would say with this shoe is obviously it's got a 36mm at the heel and then 26mm at the front. And to be honest, I did feel like I could feel the ground a little bit on the front of the shoe because that tends to be where I strike a lot more. So maybe I would have liked a bit more heel, so maybe make it like 38 in the heel and then 30 in the forefoot just to give it a little bit more padding for me. But I felt very stable. Any uneven surfaces, potholes, etc. I didn't feel like I was going to roll my ankle, which is obviously what you always want. And I did even try a couple of strides in this just to see if I could go a little bit quicker, and it's exactly as I said, like those kind of everyday shoes, like I've mentioned previously. You can pick up the pace in this shoe. You probably don't want to be doing reps in this. You probably don't want to be doing anything like tempos, intervals. So yeah, so long runs, easy runs and steady runs, I think this is going to be a pretty good shoe for you. It's a nice light option with some nice foam, good stability, good grip as well. And as I said, the lockdown is very good. And obviously if you want to be seen in the dark, this bright orange, it's gonna be seen pretty well. One of the first things I also noticed about this shoe was actually how wide it was. It's been a long time since I've felt any shoes kind of just as wide as the Invincible, which you guys will know is my favourite easy day long run shoe at the moment. And this is the first shoe that kind of came to that sort of width. It's quite wide. And I actually really like that. I like a wide shoe. I don't know why, it makes me feel a bit more stable. I've got those weak ankles. If you've been following the channel for a while, always spraining in my right ankle, or going over on it anyway. I've got a kind of a glass ankle, if you like. So having that wider base of support I do really like. You can see how wide it is compared to my head. I'm not sure if I've got a big head or if the shoe's big, one of the two. So yeah, it's been a very short and to the point initial review. I'm going to carry on using this shoe till 50 miles, and then we'll do maybe a bit more of a full review in the shoe. If you guys want to see that, drop it down in the comments. But yeah, I was really looking forward to get out in this shoe. I actually went out on my rest day. Don't tell Donald. Just because I've been sat down all day and a new pair of shoes was waiting for me when I got home. And yeah, I just wanted to give it a little spin. So I just did an easy 3 miles in the shoe just on the day that it arrived. So guys, ultimately, will this Puma ForeverRun Nitro be going into my rotation? I'm going to hold judgment on that just to start off with, because I do love the Invincible, and well, I love the Invincible for my easy and long runs so much. It's going to take quite a lot to kind of knock them off. But for those steady runs, maybe when I'm going along the canal and I need something with some pretty good grip when I'm in uni and Maidstone, it might be a good option. So yeah, I'm going to hold judgment. The jury's out on that one. But yeah, this has been the Puma ForeverRun Nitro, and yeah, let's see how it goes in future runs. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed that video. Please like, subscribe and share with your running buddies. As I mentioned in the video, it's my birthday, so I'm going to go and have a massive roast and a humongous slice of cake, and then maybe another humongous slice of cake, and then maybe another one. So anyway, please like, subscribe, share with your running buddies, and yeah, if it's easy, then what's the point? I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.